Time for rock news on 101.1 WJRR, Orlando's rock station. Let's check in with Lynch and Taco and see which rockers are making the headlines for all the right and wrong reasons. 101.1 WJRR.
All right, rock news brought to you by JRR's Tuesday Ticket Takeover, happening on the JRR Instagram at 101.1 WJRR.
The tickets up for grabs today. Several pair of them will be given away. Brightside Festival with Sublime, 311, Goldfinger, a whole bunch of bands. You can be there. If you're not following us on Instagram, you should. We're always giving stuff away at 101.1 WJRR.
Just look for the post and do as it instructs, and that will automatically get you in the running. After 40 shows, U2 wrapped up their Las Vegas residency over the weekend, with shows on Friday and Saturday, being the debut act at the $2 billion Sphere, which they opened on September 29th, and some stats at the end of their run there.
Oh, boy. Get ready.
Of course, they were the first act to play the new Sphere. 40 total shows, 661,456 tickets sold. $256 million in total revenue. U2's take home on that, $170 million. That's $4 million per show from Live Nation, plus $10 million from Madison Square Garden, which owns the Sphere. Total number of songs they played from their catalog over the course of those shows, they featured 39 different songs. Interesting.
Now, here's a question for you. If you had a chance to go, not paying or anything, if you had a chance to go to that, would you go?
Absolutely.
See, I wouldn't, because I'd be afraid of getting motion sickness. Just from what I've heard and what I've witnessed. You know how I am with that, like
You're
afraid of heights and stuff.
You're the only person I've heard say that.
I've talked to several people who went and said when they were sitting up there, they said, you walking down to go down the stairs to go get beer, you felt like you're walking vertical. Trust me. Ask somebody who went. Specifically, ask your sister.
Well, she was on the floor.
Okay, well, there's a little difference there. I mean, if I was afraid of heights on the floor, we'd have a real problem.
Last year ended kind of on a sour note for Bruce Springsteen when he canceled his last dates due to health issues. But this year is off to, a little bit more of a better start. He is preparing to hit the road again this spring. He's also got a new greatest hits collection on the way. The best of Bruce Springsteen, an 18-song set which includes hits from his entire career, from early days to all the way up to the more contemporary stuff. And then, of course, if you want to go for the expanded 31-song collection, you can do that. Both will be coming out April 19th.
There's no doubt he's got a ton of hits, man.
Oh, absolutely.
Good night.
The guys in Journey seem to be getting along a little bit better after all the turmoil. It's been well documented. Their drummer, Dean Castronova admits that things got really intense between the feuding members. And he says it's really starting to quiet down. It was hard for me to see the guys that I've known since 1989 not talking. It used to drive me insane.
It is, Tom.
He says, now it's fun to be on the road again. He says, Neil and Jonathan have mended the fences, and everybody's getting along great.
Just get the main singer back.
No, that's not going to happen.
I know it's not, but do
Steve
it.
Perry's not coming
Come on,
back.
Steve. I've seen...
Amat Patel is going to continue in that capacity when they're here this summer.
What's his name again?
Amat Patel, I believe.
I watched him, I told you, at Lollapalooza, and I was like, all right, yeah, it's cool. But when I'm looking up there, it's not the same as little Steve Perry.
Steve Perry can't hit those notes anymore, from what I hear. Would you want to go and have a John Bon Jovi situation happening?
No.
Leonard Skinner getting some more clarification on some comments made by guitarist Ricky Medlock the other week involving new music. Specifically, he says, look, we're sitting on about 24 songs that you'd consider new tunes. They're just kind of laying around, and we may put some of them out. We're been talking a little bit, me and Johnny Van Zant, about the way to release this. Do we want to do it in the form of a full album, or maybe do what's more the trend these days and throw a new song out here and there? I don't know.
I think you have your fans judge it before you You know what I'm getting at? So we know I don't want an album of not so good music.
Well,
if it's just sitting around, that says to me it's probably not.
Well, no, they've continuously worked on new stuff over the years. Even with this latest, look. No one's purporting that this is Skinner. This is basically a tribute to Skinner at this point. But they've all got connections to the original, and they carry on the tradition. And
I'm down with that.
Want to put new tunes out? Put new tunes out.
I want to hear "Sweet Home Alabama" though.
You're going to hear that. Here's a little fun fact from Zakk Wylde that he revealed last week. Says that he almost joined Guns N' Roses in 1995. Said he was jamming with Axl, Slash, Duff, and Matt Sorum. And he goes, it just didn't pan out. He goes, this is when I decided to just go ahead and start Black Label Society. Zakk Wylde and Slash and Guns N' Roses.
Great.
Good God.
That would be amazing. I mean, I like Black Label Society. That would be awesome, though.
AC/DC's 1980 album Back in Black, which is one of the few masterpieces that the perfect album where there's no weak song. Mm-hmm. Every song on there is good as the next. Will provide the inspiration for Back in Black, an anthology of new mystery short stories. Each of the book's 10 mysteries are named after a song on the album. Including a new Jack Reacher tale by Andrew Child. Other contributing authors are Reed Farrell Coleman, Heather Graham, Tori Elridge, and Ward Larson. It will be published on July 16th. Third installment in Blackstone Publishing's Music and Murder Mystery series. They've done this with the Eagles Hotel California and Michael Jackson's Thriller in the past. So, short stories, mystery stories, named after each song on Back in Black. Roger Daltrey, who turned 80 this past Friday, how did he celebrate? With a can of Rogers Pale Ale.
All right.
Made for him by Lake Down Brewing, featuring a photo of a much younger Daltrey on the can. They specifically made a can for him.
Have you seen what he looks like as of late?
Yeah, he still looks pretty good, man. And it's Roger Daltrey. Yeah. Hailstorm and I Prevail announcing a summer tour this year of North America. They will be rolling into Florida, just one date, and that will be on August 1st in Tampa. Mid-Florida Credit Union Amphitheater. Again, Hailstorm and I Prevail.
And you want to see more info on that JRR Facebook page. All the other bands that are playing are also on there as well.
Dropkick Murphys will live stream their St. Patrick's Day concert from Boston for a fee if you want to check out the madness.
That went away with COVID. Come on, Dropkick Murphys.
There you go. That's your rock news for this week.
Whew. That was a lot of good stuff, Lyncher.
Well, yeah, we try.